And welcome back to The Nose Plays Endless Space 2. Picking up where we left off a couple days ago with our no fleet vaulters. Just to clarify once again, the no fleet vaulters are not about building no ships. They're about building no fleets and stealing other people's fleets, which we are going to try to accomplish in the next 20 turns. We were very close to pulling it off in the last game, but I just didn't have my boarding pods ready. And so when the invasion did inevitably occur, we were unable to take advantage of it, which is unfortunate. But there's a very good chance that Petrovia will once again be sieged, and we now have some ships over there that can potentially deal with that scenario. We've got a lot of things going on. We have a minor faction that we captured over here that is very close to the Hishu, who are not very friendly with us at the moment. Also, the Riftborn are not very happy with us because of this territory that we've grabbed. We're close to picking up this territory if we're lucky. There's a chance that we won't be able to get it, but if we do, Horatio's not going to be happy about that. The Cravers have sent fleets over here occasionally and have hacked us numerous times, so we are just surrounded on all sides by enemies. However, we have made peace with the Savanity. Having peace with the Savanity is nice. The problem is we don't even know where they're at. And unfortunately, until I get a bigger stockpile of influence, I'm not going to be able to negotiate any kind of a map exchange. My guess is they're like somewhere over here, because I think we saw one of their ships when we were scouting the United Empire's territory. But I'm not even certain of that. They could be anywhere. So one thing we know for sure, whenever we do get a map exchange with them, it will reveal a fair amount of the galaxy that we don't currently have access to in terms of vision. So that's nice. We did lose some of our ships recently. Some of our ships got in fight and got shot down. The Argosy is ready to deploy, but there's really nothing for us to go grab at the moment. We do have the gates available through all the pirate sectors, so if there was anything that we wanted to get to, we could actually get to it relatively easily. This system has a lot of curiosities, but not a lot of potential. We were considering looking maybe at Laren, just because of the resources on it, but I'm not super excited about that option. This system is absolute garbage. We could take it just to get the 15% science bonus. Spica's pretty bad. And then the only other one that I was kind of interested in is Geyser. So maybe like sending a fleet over to Geyser and trying to take it by force would be okay. But we don't have a lot of options. So I don't know if getting this system is worth losing diplomacy with pirates at the moment, or like 15% more science would be how much if we go here. It would be a fair amount. It's hard to say because there are already some percent bonuses in here, so it's not 15% of 1807. It would be 15% of about 1500, which would be 150 science. That's not enough, I don't think, to grab a crappy system. So I don't think there's much else for us to do. I think we needed this pretty badly because this system, perhaps? Ice World on that one. This system has an Ash World, but that's not imperative, actually. What else do we need this for? Why is it first in the queue? Arctic. Ice. So this one actually is the one that probably needs to be first in the queue. Ice World is the one that's holding this system up from growth right now. Honestly, it's not even really holding this one up from growth. Yeah. Because we're not really pop capped, even though we have a lot of planets. Oh, this was the system that was pop capped, though. This is the one that needed the Ash World immediately. I have an alternative plan for how to deal with this, and I think I'm actually going to enact it. So one of the things that happened when we lost this, well, when we won this battle, but lost a lot of population, is we lost a lot of population. Let's just put it at that. So we can actually fix this problem by grabbing 3 of these, and then Petrovia. Send them to Petrovia, and that should help us quite a bit with our colonization and stuff here, because we're going to regain population pretty quickly in this system. This is almost done. When that gets finished, I suppose the next thing that we build is predictive logistics for more industry. I suppose that's probably the right play. Did we have a lunar anomaly? We do have one. 2. We have 2 moons here. So this is actually worth 30 science. How much does it cost? Quite a bit. We'll work on the rest of these as we need to. This system is pretty close to being population capped. I mainly want pulsos on planets that have anomalies like this. We could end up sending all the pulsos to a different system, but this system I've gotten clean of any minor civs that do not that are not our Volters. There's a reason for that. We have a lot of buildings that only apply to our original Empire population, so that's important. I don't think there's anything else we needed to get done this turn. I do need to build some more ships, I think. And in terms of industry, this is probably the best place to get that done. I will go ahead and finish that just because and I would prefer the militarists to be in charge as our secondary. And we lost him. Oh well. That That's interesting that we had enough. Hey, thank you, Blue-tailed Snake. I'm glad that you're enjoying my older videos, and I am still about it occasionally. I'm hoping that this particular video will be pretty entertaining. I'm expecting a lot of war here pretty soon.
Our purpose is to kill.
These guys are not happy with us.
Hey, how's it going?
These guys are
Good
cordial.
to see you making something of yourselves.
And we got this done. Competitive quest. In 20 turns, own the system producing the most industry in the galaxy. For a nice cache of Hyperium. That actually would be pretty helpful. This system is in a good spot at the moment. We don't need any people over there right now. This system's completely colonized, and in terms of population happiness, I can put a couple people over here. Oh, that doesn't actually fix the population happiness problem, does it? Well, that's unfortunate. Which one of these is better? Probably better to just stay on this system if there's really no difference. Predictive logistics is going to be pretty important in this system. AI labor is going to be very good on these two planets. This one in particular, large population that's hot. And then this probably needs to get done sooner than later if we want to ever have a chance to use it, which there's almost certainly going to be some fighting going on over here, so I want this building ASAP. And then we do want the mining structures down because we have both deposits here, and so we'll get a lot of value out of the mining with 2 deposits down. Over here we have 2 probes that we can launch, and I think I'm just going to launch them down the lanes at the moment. I don't really want to blockade this system. Is there anything I can do to speed this quest up? We just have to explore ruin type curiosities. I actually have a ruin type curiosity over in one of my systems. Was it this one? No, this is a signal, not a ruin. Those have all been scouted. Those have all been scouted. This system has a life form curiosity. I have a ship moving over there to scout that. Here we go. There's a ruin curiosity. How quickly can I get this ship over there? That might have been a mistake. Wait a second. Okay, this ship could probably turn around and grab that. The reason we sent this ship this way is because it has no probes, and I'm retrofitting it shortly. So yeah, that's probably the closest ruin curiosity that we see. Are there any over here, actually? Minor civilization remains. Interesting. What about over here? Life form curiosity. Life form curiosity. Okay, well, I'm not finding any ruins except for this one over here. In Hydrus? Is that right? Yeah. So that's one we're going to have to try to get to as soon as we can if we're going to finish this quest. Who needs orders? We'll just put you on wait for another turn here. I'm curious what's at the end of this. Okay. So we've almost got those guys now. Ooh, yeah. Now I'm really curious. Do we have ruins? No. But a lot of subterraneans. Several barren worlds, an ice world, and an arctic world. Let's see if we got lucky. Some type of gun. Basic AGN slugs, a very decent kinetic weapon. We might have to retrofit our ships to use these. They're probably significantly better than the guns we currently have. And basic positron beams. Not a very good weapon, but this ship can wait a turn. Our pirates. Okay, so Horatio has a fleet here with a sword. The sword is a hunter-class medium-sized ship, not one we want to mess with. However, the Cravers, their fleet is just a lone scavenger with 93 attack and 99 energy defense. Our fleet has 207 attack and 400 defense. We do have lasers, but I think we can pretty easily take that ship out. So we should do that. Let's go ahead and run through the rest of this queue. Okay, we now have the ice planet unlocked. We'll get that ship built. We got more Vaulter population. This is now ended, whatever it was. Extra shield capacity is now gone. We did get the 60 red sayings, so that's good. We can sell that.
Maybe that will help you. Maybe it won't.
Okay, they've declared war on us now. And Horatio went ahead and assimilated these guys, so that sucks. Well, we're going to be most effective at medium range. I don't think there's any reason to watch this. They're just going to retreat. And if this system is gone, then it makes sense for us to just head over here and get those curiosities. We could stop here on the way. If they're at war with us, they could attack our ship as soon as we arrive here. So one of the things I could do is potentially get this ship over here. Unfortunately, I do not have a portal over here yet. We could make one real quick. Real quick is 5 turns. I mean, everywhere's going to need a portal eventually, but... Alright, what are these guys building? We should continue to build these things. However... I need to work these in, because there's a very good chance that we end up getting invaded soon. This will be the first system that they reach, which means that these need to get done here as well. And that can actually just be taken off the menu for now. I almost want to buy some of these things out, but instead what I'm going to do is spend some dust on our trade routes and get our trade routes leveled up a little bit faster. I guess these two can both get done before we change to anything else. If we were to pivot to anything else, it might actually be these two technologies. The primary reason for these technologies is so that you increase manpower defense capacity, but you also increase the rate at which you collect manpower. So I'm going to go ahead and throw them in the queue. And then as a nice side product, we get the Tier 1 upgrade ships that we skipped over earlier. Alright. Anything else this turn? I don't think so. Alright. Several of our ships now have the ability to be upgraded, so we should take a look at that. The first thing that I want to take a look at is the difference between this weapon and this weapon. So this weapon has... so this is misleading. And let me show you why. This weapon has 39 damage per second, but because this slot is a higher class slot, it's actually higher than that, and we may be getting some bonuses from somewhere else. If I put this weapon here, you're going to see that this is almost double, like 198. So it's got a much higher damage per second. What is the flak defense? Are those the same? Yeah, it's a much higher flak defense as well. Nearly double in effectiveness. So we'll definitely apply that. And then these ships should all upgrade where appropriate. Just out of curiosity, this weapon is at 21, this weapon is at 25. So this energy weapon is actually better at more ranges and more effective at long range in particular. So yeah, we'll just equip both of those. Apply that design. This ship can be upgraded or not. Why can this ship not be upgraded? We have to disable privateering in order to upgrade, apparently. There we go. Interesting. I was not aware that that was the case. Oh, look who it is. Okay. New population collection bonus. Somehow we have Craver population. I don't know how we got Craver population. I don't know if it's because of sleeper cells. We got a lot going on here. He's leveled up. We'll go ahead and get him that point for now. More Vaulters, a hostile hack detected. Probes are available for use. Adamantium. Okay. This could be the system that we end up grabbing. One of the reasons why I think that it might make sense to send the Argosy over to grab this is if we grab this, there's a very good chance that there's a wormhole, and wormholes allow for trade routes to be continued, and so we could actually benefit from our trade route if we put this here. This is a poor deposit, but it's still better than no deposits. So 4 planets, reasonable population. Where is the Academy? Okay. Well, we found the Academy. We now know where they're sending their ships from. This fleet is here, and this fleet has dropped all of its manpower. Can I buy this longship? No. Okay. Well, 9,000 dust to buy a longship out here. I don't think we have the resources to make 9,000 dust, but if we did, it would be through selling adamantium. Can we get to 9,000? We can. Alright, we're going to do that. And then I'm going to buy this out. And then we're going to deploy 3 longships on their fleet next turn. This ground battle, we should be able to protect the system just fine. They only have 550. Yeah. Alright, this ship should be able to grab that. And then there's no curiosities on Spica to speak of. Haha. In fact, there's really no curiosities anywhere over here. I could use the pirate gate, or I could just disband this fleet. I think we're just going to disband this fleet. It's not really a ship that's very good. And it's done its duty. The one thing that I needed it to do is now accomplished. Can I buy this out? I'll bet you I can. What do we need? 4,000 for that? So 4,000. I need 300 more. Okay, I'll buy that out. And we'll see if we can't actually pull this off. Okay, So I guess what we're going to do with this ship is send him back this way and grab those. This ship is ready to scout. There's not much else. That we need to do. So do I become pirates again and maybe use the portals to jump somewhere to scout? I think we probably do. So we'll go ahead and turn him back into a pirate, and then we'll head to that system and use the portal to jump to one of the pirate nodes. Alright, over here we have some curiosities to grab. And then up to this system, and it looks like this is the Lumeris. So the Lumeris are over here with the Horatio. We should have contact with them? Yes.
Sometimes it's hard to tell your friends from your enemies, isn't it? Sometimes it's hard to tell your... These are
Alright, let's just swap positions and see. They're not friendly with anybody, and they're definitely at war with Horatio. What about the Sophons? The Sophons we don't really understand. And then the United Empire is at war with us. I don't know why this is a question mark. That's weird.
Greetings. Now you begin to understand the art of real...
Be brief. You are hard to tolerate.
Yeah, we'll not be paying reparations to you. Okay. We'll want to send that fleet over here. I think we've already been attacked, which is fine. I don't know if we'll get to use that ship or not. His ships have no manpower. His weapons are primarily bullet weapons, it looks like. So we would probably benefit from being at long range. Most of his weapons are pretty bad at long range, with the exception of this ship. So, probably go power to shields, and we'll see what this looks like. I'm not sure how I want to set these fleets up, but I think I want most of my fleet here because I want them at long range. And then if this fleet is the big ship, we should still be able to attack it. Alright, let's see if my strategy works. Moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just go to the overview. It looks like they did put their big ship in the first flotilla, so that's good for us. That means that we will get to primarily target it. Alright. See if we can get any of our boarding pods in. Alright, we've got our boarding pods in already. Boarding pods have taken over the big ship, so that's the biggest threat. Here comes the next round of boarding pods. That should be easily. So now we've taken over that ship. Oh, this is working perfectly. Here comes the next round of boarding pods. Let's zoom in here. Here they come. Oh, it's beautiful. And the last round, we're actually going to blow that ship up before the pods even get there. Those poor boarding pods. Alright, so my strategy worked to perfection, as we figured it would. And this is how you defend an invading force. You build ships with boarding pods. When they drop their invasion force, you decimate them with boarding pods. That worked to perfection once again, and I'm very happy to see that. Now, if we can just survive this, which we should be able to do. We have more manpower than them. We probably can just protect the system at this point. We don't need to draft anymore. And we'll go ahead and watch this just for fun. So we get that upfront damage from tactical armaments and our Vaulter population. And that's the end of their force. But more importantly than that, we now have a new fleet. Alright. What? What? Oh, this is not okay. Where are the boarding ships? Where are the ships that I just took control of? They've disappeared from my system, but they're not actually going to give them to me because it's Academy ships? Is this a bug? That's kind of bullshit. Well, we'll arrest the spies, and we need the influence right now anyways.
Your role, fulfill it in silence.
Roles are available. I don't understand what happened to those ships. Does the Sander have like self-destruct modules on all of his ships? That's kind of bullshit. And by kind of, I mean absolutely bullshit. It's going to be 3,000 dust to repair those ships. Alright. We're working on that. The other thing that I was looking at is this one here. Because it does offer the wormhole technology, which is very helpful for us. I kind of need these things, but not necessarily that quickly. We did unlock some new curiosities, so it would be important for us to double check our system here before we move on, which sucks because I was just over here, so now we kind of have to fly back to grab that curiosity. He's on the move. These ships can be disbanded for now, back into the hangar. And these can just continue to get done at their pace. That needs to be done as soon as predictive logistics gets finished. We did receive a bunch of population. I don't know where this one came from, and I don't understand why we have it. Unless we revealed a sleeper or something? Reverse one sleeper every 5 turns. Turns remaining 1. Yeah, I don't know what this is. And I'm not sure how it got here, but we can get rid of it like that. As long as it's in the spaceport, it won't do anything to harm us. But yeah, I'm really curious. Bob the Frog, I am almost in 100% agreement with you at this point. I don't find the Nakalim very compelling, and I don't find the changes they made to the Academy very compelling. And so that expansion, in my opinion, is just absolute garbage. It is probably the only one that I would not recommend getting at all. And I know other people have the same feeling about that one. It doesn't add anything to the game, and it just makes it more frustrating. Like, pirates were already kind of a frustrating thing that stole territory from you, but now the whole quest with him and everything is really obnoxious. And the fact that they actually take systems and grow is super, super annoying. I think the sooner we can wipe them off, the better. There may even be a setting where you can just disable the Academy. You don't necessarily need to disable the expansion itself, but maybe just the quest, the Academy quest or whatever. You can get rid of that. I'm pretty sure there's a setting for that. And that's probably something I'm going to start playing with as I see how they work more and more. This is a prime example of bullshittery on the highest level that I just can't get down with. We clearly boarded all of their vessels and took them over, and the computer just decided, yeah, you're not allowed to have that fleet. I've done this before on camera against other factions, and I steal all their ships and get all of them. That's exactly what I was anticipating having happen here. And then we could use that fleet to either engage on them or defend our territory, wipe out these pirates. Like, we had a whole massive fleet that was very powerful. But now this is just dumb. Like, I'm really disappointed that that happened at this point. Like, really disappointed. Because it kind of ruins the whole strategy. Yeah, I think you have to wipe all of their systems off the map. But maybe you're right, I'm not 100% certain. I haven't really played a lot with the new Awakening DLC enabled, so I don't really know exactly all the details. This is one of the details that would be good to know for people. You cannot use boarding pods to actually take enemy fleets. You can use it to win a fight, but you can't actually take their ships when you win a fight, which is bullshit. The whole point of going boarding pods is to take over enemy fleets. So, a little bit of a downer. Jadonics. Well, we found out who has the Jadonics. I think we'll just wait a turn and get some more probes. I've got a lot of scouting to do over here. This is actually pretty good. +1 dust per curiosity discovered on system. That's actually not good. What? They've changed this. So the analytical engine used to be one of the coolest finds in the game. It was +1 per curiosity discovered. Period. So this thing could actually get quite awesome near the end of the game if you keep scouting curiosities. Like, you could get 30, 40, 50 dust off of this one unique improvement. Now it says +1 per curiosity discovered on system. That almost makes it sound like the system that you put it down on. So like if a system has 6 curiosities, it would be worth +6 dust. That doesn't seem very good though. It's got to still be the same effect as it used to be. Let's take a look. I think the building should show up in our queue now. They did definitely change it. I'm pretty sure it used to have an upkeep cost of like 8 dust. Well, I mean, at least it's in our hands and not anybody else's, which is fine. Let's see. Let's continue to work on that. We can queue that up now. We actually have a lot of things we can queue up. We're already starting to fill this up again. And so I think we're going to just keep throwing population back over towards Petrovia, which shouldn't take very long. And in fact, if I build a portal here, I believe those ships can travel via the portal system. I'm pretty sure I saw this one, which has 3 population in it currently, take the portal from Rotanev to Petrovia. We'll watch it this turn and see if I remember once I'm ready to end the turn.
Be brief. You are hard to tolerate.
Yeah, that's just I'm not paying you anything, man. Your bullshittery is hard to tolerate. I'm curious if we should move some ships around. One thing I could do is, this would take a long time because these ships have no engines. They're only designed for teleporting between our fleets. But I do want to push this guy off of our system. Also, out of curiosity, yeah, we don't have any engines that are worth grabbing that are better than these. Huh. This should be colonizable now. 3 turns to get that done. Let's go ahead and throw that up front. That'll be worth more industry. This system definitely has some overpopulation issues that we might be able to resolve by moving people around a little bit. That's probably preferable at the moment. And then I think I'd rather have people over here. Also, because these systems are starting to fill up, can I do that? Yeah. We should probably, and actually, yeah, I'd rather have the little teeny bit of industry and more dust than the more science and no industry. I think we could probably go ahead and get spin projects rolling. That'll help our influence situation a little bit. And then this system, I think I've set up the colonizations already, so we're good there. I don't think there's much else to do this turn except watch these ships travel when we hit the end turn button here. Pretty sure they automatically move. Ugh. Get off my frickin' screen. Yeah, we just saw it. We just caught the tail end of it, but it did teleport over there. Their fleet's back. Look at that. And they have attacked our fleet. This is less good because they actually have some manpower on those ships now. But we should still win this pretty handily. And now that we have 2, we could go like 2 and 2. There's no need to watch this. We'll win. So we destroyed one of their ships and the other 2 were captured, then we won't actually get them. Which is just utter bullshit. Alright. Another pulso population. That's probably fine. Vulture population next, that's what I want. I want to run both of those, I guess. Okay, we've reached standing of cordial with the pirates. So we've managed to get that and advance our quest. We have 2 options. Search the curiosity on Ariga, planet with a fleet including a ship level 2 to get the underground citadel. This is an incredibly good defensive building. Or the geological vault. It's actually a pretty solid science building. Let's pin that quest. Do we know where Ariga is? Oh, yes, we do now. It is here. Well, look who it is. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go to war with these guys, I think. And because I can't actually steal their fleets, we're actually going to have to build fleets, which is counterproductive. So here's the thing about this building that's interesting. This is 30 science per location that you build it. This is 20 science per strategic deposit. So some of our faction places have more than that. A lot of them have 2, some of them have 1, and then it's an extra 10% science on top of that. But the difference between this and this is pretty small. The 10% actually could be really good. But plus manpower deployment limit and reduction in the population loss probability and building loss probability means that I think we have something like a 75% chance reduction in the damage to our system. Even more. So I think we're going to go with that one. And I am going to pin that quest so I don't forget about it. And then we get plus 20 science on systems for the entire empire for 10 turns. Finding Ariga in the early part of the game when you don't have a lot of systems makes this reward much less valuable. So taking your time to get to it actually isn't a bad thing, because the more systems you have when you achieve it, the more science you're actually going to get from it, which is nice. And since we have 7 systems, we're getting 140 science a turn for 10 turns. Where, like, let's say we found that when we only had 2 systems up, that would only be 40 science for 10 turns. So, one of the few times that taking your time actually pays off in this game. I'm looking for curiosities and I'm not seeing any, so I guess we just jump over here. Actually, there is a quest here, right? But we can't get this one yet. Your fleet doesn't fill the quest requirements. Why? I'm not sure why this fleet doesn't fulfill the quest requirement. What a level 2 ship? I'm not sure what it means by level 2. Let me see. I think you might be right. It says gameplay hint. Hero ships are not included for the ship level. Rookies are from level 1 to 3, veteran from level 4 to 6, and elite from level 7 to 9. Legendary is the final level. I don't think it actually does require a hero. I just wonder if maybe these ships haven't actually leveled up. The other thing that it may be inhibiting the requirement, Bob, is the fact that they're privateers. And I might have to unprivateer them to get them to be acceptable for the quest. We'll see. I think we just blockade this. No, we can disband. I think we heal more if we're in the hangar. This ship. So if I look at this ship, does it tell me what level this ship is? Here we go. So this ship is a rookie level 2. I wonder how many turns it would take to get him to that location. Oof, 10 turns. He's just gonna make the long haul, huh? Let's move this up in the queue and see if we can get a wormhole that stretches over here, or at least over here. That would make things a lot easier for us. As for right now, there was a curiosity over here we needed to come back and grab. Ooh, Quadronix. That is a really good find. Our home system is making bank right now. I think it was 600 dust at this point. It might actually be worth paying. Just so they stop attacking us. Because we can't do anything. We can't actually send our ships out anywhere as long as they're attacking us every turn or every couple turns.
What is it now? Finally, you do something clever.
I guess we'll pay it. We'll see if they leave us alone now. I have a feeling we're going to be dealing with these guys soon. Yeah, seriously. If they didn't get all their shit back for free, which is what it seems like is happening. But in this system, the outputs on all of these are really high. And it's because we have the mining, and then we have the hero who increases mining further. So yeah, we're getting a lot of value out of those mining rigs. In fact, we don't even have this one finished yet. This is taking way longer than I anticipated it taking. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Alright, what else do we want to do? Well, the Argosy's gonna have to head over here. I think we're gonna try and steal Araga from these guys. And we're probably going to invade them. If we're lucky, they only have these two systems, and maybe we can take over the academy. It looks like they have a system over here too, though. Yeah, I'm not sure how feasible that is. It's definitely doable, but not until our economy is like more online in another 20 turns. We could definitely build some good ships now, though. Alright, so that's ended. More population. We probably don't need everybody over here anymore. Let's see. Horatio's like hot planets. What are these guys like? They just like to be happy or higher. We're not quite there. So we could get some approval buildings down here that would help that a little bit. What do we want to do with this Craver population? I guess we're just going to leave him in there. The rest of these populations are fine for the moment. We have a lot of hot planets, so growing a lot of Horatio actually is not bad because they get the approval bonus on hot worlds, which makes it a little easier to fill up without tanking your approval. This is the cheapest building. I can get that in 2 turns. Yeah, we just need to let this system finish developing. Okay. Gossamer is worth a lot of money. I don't believe we have any Gossamer. No. But we do have a lot of these other resources. In fact, we're in a location now where we can upgrade another one of our systems to a tier 3. I'm just debating which one to make it. Probably this one, right? What do we need? We need 90 Hyperium. Man, that's a lot of Hyperium. We're going to get there shortly. Oh. I could fix all of our approval problems. We don't need to run this law anymore, do we? Let's take a look at laws. Is there a better law that we could be running? We unlocked victory gardening. That gives 10% food. We could be running Dirty Hands Act. That should probably be what we're running. Let's abolish that. Let's get Dirty Hands Act. Let's check this. So now we're in a much better place. We're making less dust per turn, but ooh, is there anything I can do? Yes. Yeah, there we go. This system's pretty full, so we definitely need to like get that done at some point. Alright. Curiosity here. Ooh. Improved high plating. And more of those artifacts. What is this ship? Some unknown ship. I don't know if we can fight it. Yeah, I would probably be better off not fighting that. We did make it over here. Grab a couple more curiosities. We did find some gossamer. Maybe we should go sell it. And orichalcix, which we also do not have income for, but we do have income of this now. Let's take a look at gossamer. Gossamer jumped up quite a bit. If we sold all 5 of it, about 500 dust. New objective. Where is this at? Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. Unfortunately, our population is so large now that we can't really run the Dirty Hands Act indefinitely until we get some of these buildings finished. And the approval rate at the moment is just not fast enough to make that happen. This system is under siege again? Get out of my territory. Yeah, now we're not even taking any damage.
The Academy will not be dissuaded. Why would I speak to an enemy?
Yeah, I'm done with you guys. We're wiping you out. As soon as I have the ability to do so. I believe the Argosy already has a free... No, 2 turns till a free colonization. It'd only take us 4 turns to get there. 4 turns to get there, 5 turns to get there. There's a lot of gas planets here. 3 of them to be exact. Gas planets are really bad population-wise. The problem with this system is there's nothing really good to get started on. Arctic, ice, and barren are all pretty bad. No, I think we're gonna take over Ariga, but I'm not 100% sure how I want to go about doing that. We do have a curiosity over here we can scout. This guy can head over that way, I suppose. This ship can go back in the hangar for now. We haven't sold our resources recently, so maybe it's time that we go through this and sell these off again. Yeah, those are near the bottom. Deciduous trees are actually down quite a bit. I think we need deciduous trees, don't we? Oh no, we went with blue cap mold, which we actually have income of. The fact that it's really cheap means we could buy some up. Also, how much is Hyperion? It's kind of pricey. We're definitely not using the red sang. And we're definitely not using the potatoes. And we're definitely not using that right now. We only have 5 of those and 5 of those. We could use those for population boosters, which we actually have for the Horatio. Alright. Anything else that I want to get done this turn? I don't think so. We've got to get these things done. Alright, this system is finished with whatever it was building. We have more curiosities over here to uncover, so we should get a ship over here to do that. I suppose I could build one real quick. That's probably the fastest thing I could get done. And then, because we have a hot world, AI labor is going to be really good here. And then the mining structures definitely need to get done, as does this. Also, spin projects. Alright, slowly but surely getting things done. Our hero has leveled up again. Ooh. It's actually not bad. More influence and more defense. We need both. Alright. Last curiosity on this is more quadronics. A jungle snow with quadronics. I mean, quadronics does have advantages.
We will always talk if you got dust. You do have some.
I don't think we could buy a pirate mark and put it on the academy. I think what will happen is they'll just cancel it. Maybe we should try it though.
So, what'll it be this time?
You cannot place a pirate mark on systems colonized by other empires. So the Academy doesn't count as another empire, apparently. Yeah, that was kind of a waste of money then. My goodness, look at that. That's a lot of influence. I guess it's because they've owned the... so this is what happens when you own a endless planet for a long period of time. The longer you own it, the more influence you're producing, the bigger your bubble becomes. Not sure. I suppose the best candidate's probably like that system. And then maybe we try to invade it. One thing that I do want to do. Let's go ahead and take care of this little problem real quick. Hey Colin, how's it going, man? It's going okay. We discovered a glitch or bug today in part of my playthrough, and that's kind of frustrating. I want to go turtle. I need the advanced menu here. I don't fight behemoths all that often. I think going turtle makes the most sense. It has a ton of health. Its short range is less than optimal. We probably go turtle. We'll watch this one. This should be pretty entertaining. I don't know if we're actually able to take over behemoths with boarding pods. I don't think we are. In fact, we may actually lose ships in this fight. If, Here we go. That's a pretty good view of it. What's going on? Let's see how it goes. Actually, I want to get a little bit closer so I can see the health of all my ships individually. So we're doing some damage to it. Once we get into short range... Oh, we're already in short range, it looks like. Yeah, I think we should be fine. I have the defense modules that repair my ships a little bit in between phases. So while we are taking some damage, I don't think they're going to be able to destroy any of our ships. The problem is, I don't think our ships are going to be able to get through them. And because my boarding pods basically don't do anything to these behemoth ships, we're really kind of outgunned. We got more than half of its health. In fact, probably about 75% of its health at this point. So we did fine. Oh wow, we blew it up. I didn't think we would get it blown up. Wow. I want to look at... So... we were in short range all 3 phases, but for some reason it sure looked like we accelerated our damage near the end. I'm not sure why. Our hull plating did a lot of work. 23,000 damage absorbed by our hull plating. And then our ship should heal off a portion of the damage taken. Oh my goodness, look at that. We healed off a lot of it. So, wow. My fleet's pretty strong. I believe we're out of movement, so we're going to have to wait 1 turn in order to move these ships somewhere else, which is fine. We'll probably just want to move them back there. That was a little surprising to me that we managed to take out their entire fleet. I think part of me wants to just send these guys across here to Ariga. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do for now. I'm gonna step away for just a second. Okay. So let's see. We had some curiosities to scout over here. Orichalcix. Okay, well that settles that. Now this system has to go. We must get a deposit of Orichalcix. So yeah, the pirate thing is going to happen. We'll take them out. We'll get that. That should actually give us... Oh, where's it at? I think it's this. That should give us 7 of 7 needed to own the constellation. So that'll give us our 15% science back too. That definitely makes it worth it. Now we know what we're doing with the free Argosy. And actually, I can TP my fleet to them like that. The problem is once they get there, it's going to be like 5 turns to go that far, which may or may not be problematic, but I think that's okay. Okay, and then we got 1 extra probe. I guess we could just throw it out into the ether here and see if we hit anything. Probably won't. Also, he's going to have more pirates in 1 turn. So I probably don't want to be on this planet when we go to war. Actually, I can combine this ship with those. I think they had 1 command point available in their fleet. And that way we'll have just a little bit of scouting power. Alright, what else? Anything? Also, just a little teeny bit more manpower for deployment. I think that's about the end of that. This will also help our trade route. Long chains make really good trade routes. So yeah, that's what we'll do with the Argosies next. And then because of that, we need to probably grab this technology, which gives us 1 extra system without a penalty. Do I need that just yet? I probably don't. So I can move that up. We'll get our little science benefit. Alright, we're starting to run low on this. I can't accelerate this any faster though. Other than just buying these buildings out, there's not much I can do to improve the rate at which we're getting more influence. Spin projects helps a little bit, but not a lot. We're still minus 28. And this is for 1 law that's not even that good. This system is ready to start using all of the industry that we have and making all of these good science buildings. We probably also need a portal over here. I don't need it right this second though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what else to do. It's just taking a while, unfortunately. I do have enough to increase the trade routes on our trade. So we'll just grab that one for now. And 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. My son had a question for me. What are we going to accomplish here? This ship can wait. Heroes are fine where they're at. This is actually something I've been meaning to do and haven't done yet. If we finish this tech, it's really going to set us back on our ability to get our Tier 3 system development finished. So I'm going to wait. And I may put the system Tier 3 on this planet. But we'll see. It's probably going to be on one of these two. I think this one still needed it, yeah. It's probably going to be on this one, actually. In fact, I need like 2. I can't even afford 2. Alright, whatever. We'll wait a turn. It's fine. Alright, free colonization available. We'll get this done pretty quickly. Also, the Golden Age is now up to 11 turns, 12 turns, so... where was that at? What in the world? Breaker has destroyed a civilian fleet around Varus. You lost 1 Craver population. Why are we receiving Craver population at all? I'm really confused as to what's going on with the Cravers down here. Yeah, I don't really know. Alright, so this system can now do that. And we did get another trade company available. So I need to figure out where I want that to be located. My current trade companies are, well, there's a, is it this screen? Okay. There's 1 trade company here, and 1 trade company here, 1 subsidiary here, and 1 subsidiary here. Each trade company builds a route to every subsidiary. So if I put another trade company here, it should build a route to both of those two. And then if I put my third one here, my 3 subsidiaries, each one of these will build a route to each of those. I think that's the right place to do this. And it's 7,000 dust to buy that out. And that's something I should consider trying to sell materials to make happen. What is valuable right now? Adamantium's valuable. We could sell some adamantium. 7,000 worth? Not sure about that, but we can get close. Alright, so that'll get bought out in 1 turn. Falter population's growing. He has gained a level. Currently we just have him on the ground. I'm not sure if I want to continue to keep him on the ground. What are your bonuses? Health on fleet and dust on planets. Actually, that's not bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the free science. New trade company. We successfully hacked Pavo. Topple their government, infiltrate scanners, put a sleeper on them, steal the technology and create a hidden back door. or just cause a bunch of problems with pirates in their systems. I'm kind of tempted to just support revolutionaries. I don't know how much that will really affect them, but...
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you making something of yourselves.
Okay. This fleet should be able to travel here now. And then this fleet can unpirate and merge. And then...
Whoa, you've got dust? Hey, let's talk.
We should be able to cancel the non-aggression pact with them. Their ships attacked us, which is really dumb of them. It doesn't really matter what range we engage these guys at. They're going to be destroyed, probably before we can get the boarding pods on. And then we can go ahead and deploy our infantry, which shouldn't have too much trouble taking them out. We have a lot of infantry in reserve. We could blitz them, which gives us extra troops per battle. So that's probably what we'll do. We'll lose more of our troops, but we'll get the system a little bit faster. Interesting. Yeah, so they have a little bit of their troop left. Looks like about a third, but it shouldn't be any trouble to finish this off in a couple of turns. And then while that's happening, I can go ahead and get the Argosy out and send it over here. And it'll make it there in a single turn. And so as soon as we finish these guys off, I should be able to settle this. One thing to keep in mind, the way fleets stack, if you have multiple fleets like this, and the enemy attacks you, they will always engage your most powerful fleet based on your numbers. And so like, it won't necessarily be the 13 command point fleet that it engages. It'll be the fleet with the most offensive defensive capacity. If your fleet is small, like let's say we have 3 fleets with like 6 each, it will take the 2 fleets and combine them into a 12-point fleet and force the engagement on that fleet. The way that this fleet is organized, with this ship being alone and this ship being a 13, they will have to engage this before they can engage that. You might have seen in one of my other videos where we actually got a chance to attack the Argosy. That was because of this mechanic. And so, like, for example, in that game, the Vultures probably had something like 10 command points of a fleet, but 13 available. And so because the Argosy was in space at the time, and we attacked the other fleet, it automatically fills up to the full capacity that it can, but it prioritizes military ships first, basically. So keep that in mind. The Argosy should be perfectly safe from pirates. And blockaded trade routes will deal with that at some point. But anything else that I need to do right now? I don't think so. Petrovia almost has its last defensive building, and the population is getting quite large in this system. So it's definitely time to get this done next, if we can. What ship is this? Here we go. This guy. 2 more curiosities. And 2 more to be unlocked. These are quest curiosities. What quest is that for? Oh, the quest that we just unlocked. Okay. So why am I... Oh, I guess I'm out of probes, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, anything else that I want to get done this turn? This is...
We are coming. Our purpose is to kill. You, though, will suffer as well.
We'll just go with the extra manpower. I don't think it actually applies to any of our current systems, but it might apply to this one. So it'll generate manpower a little bit faster, which is nice. Just out of curiosity, what is the manpower now? Oh, we're at 750. We've already maxed it out. When this gets finished, the limit will go up another 250 and we'll be at 1,000, which means that we should be getting something like 100 science from that. So that's good. I'm probably gonna have to cancel Toys for Boys here pretty soon if we don't get some of these things finished. Hacking operation, huh? Is it possible to hack the Academy? I don't know that I've ever tried to hack the Academy. Does not look like I can hack the Academy. Okay, maybe we hack the United Empire. So I can hack like from here to there in 11 turns. Or from there to there in 7. Let's do that. Speaking of hacks, do we need a defensive module over here? I don't know if we do or not. I don't really understand how the defenses actually help all that much. Like, supposedly they make the hacks longer, so you have to do a longer hack to get there. We got a lot going on. I think our economy is about to explode. Alright, that was grabbed. We'll just keep working on those other things. Populations are growing. Extra XP has halted. Blockaded trade routes are a thing. Calgary's on the Lullicum system. This should be one that has the show location as well. That's kind of annoying. So I don't want these guys over here. Where are they at? I only see one. Petrovia, yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, Layet's been hacked. We do now have, oh, this is interesting. Let's build our trade subsidiary here. That's actually really good. So that counts as a single trade route now. We do have this wormhole. We knew that was there, but that's going to make it a lot faster for us to get over to Ariga. This is problematic, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that other than just have a fleet ready at all times. And then unfortunately there was no wormhole over here. And actually no wormholes up there either, just this one. And this one, and this one. Well, either way, no need to watch this. We'll just blitz them again and win. We'll have one more fight, and that will be the end of that.
You're one of our favorite fish in this galactic sea.
Okay, these guys are welcoming. We should probably...
Welcome, welcome. How can the families help?
They're probably open to peace with us, which is fine. No, they're not. Surprising. Okay. That's fine. I don't have the influence to garner a peace agreement at the moment anyways, so... this will take one more turn. This pirate can probably head over here. And hopefully we'll get a sneak peek. Actually, we can stop here for just a second and get a sneak peek at their system. Alright, anything else this turn? I don't think so. That was timely. This is problematic. I don't like that at all. More quadronics and a pirate. We're pirates too. Alright, where am I going to send this guy? There's curiosities over here in Riftborn's base. So I guess we'll send them that way for now. I might have to build me another fleet here very soon. We're not quite able to defend all of our borders. And this fleet's kind of tied up for the long haul here because it's just no engines. Once we settle it, I can retrofit them with engines to get them over here faster for one turn. And then take the engines back off maybe. Or the faster thing would be to just build a portal. That's what we'll do instead. Just build a portal there first. Alright. We're going to have a nice long golden age, which will be helpful. Alright. Military upgrades have been elected. Okay, what do we have over here? First of all, you don't need to be over there. Second of all, this system really needs... Oh yes, this building would be very nice. That should help with our influence issues, and then we'll just like dive into the science buildings, I guess. Also, this building would be good, but it can wait. It's not a, well, it's kind of a priority, because this is the first system the Empire is going to attack if it does happen. They haven't seemed too keen on just coming after us, which is fine with me at the moment. This system definitely benefit from AI labor. Also from that, also from that. Defensive buildings aren't that critical for me at the moment, I don't think. In all honesty, I mean, let's get a portal up, and maybe let's start building some ships. Let's get at least one more made here. This hero finally leveled up. 30% more science sounds like a good idea. This system is capped. Why is it capped? 12. Oh, I thought that said 12 of 12. It says 12 of 22. We're not anywhere near capped. That's good. That effect has ended. We got plus 10 dust on systems for 15 turns, so that's going to help our income a lot. We did achieve this. And we did achieve this. Ooh, that's a nice loot. Also, a relic of war.
Maybe that will help you. Maybe it won't.
Prepared to be conquered. I'll have to... Yeah, this ship can leave. Alright, so they've got 1,000 manpower to defend this system. So I'm not too worried about it. Even at minus 20 a turn, they're not going to achieve much before we can get a fleet over there to take care of them. This is now done, so we can go ahead and get our free colonization down. I don't have a lot of options here. This system has like industry, so I guess that's the one. It's kind of cool looking. Colonizes on a gas planet. Well, the vultures do, that's who. That's gonna need to happen. That's gonna need to happen like immediately. I can actually buy that out, which we should definitely do. Luxuries. Let's sell that off. Sell that off. Sell that off. Sell that off. Keep my Jadonics for now, because I might use it for something. But let's get that done immediately. And then we have a little bit of time before we need that. Is there anything else that's like super critical? Yes. That's super critical. And I guess we just get like the two really basic buildings. I can actually buy those out. That should get us started. Sustainable farms is probably too expensive. Or a Cal 6 we can't actually use yet. The approval building is going to be really important in this system in the short term. Alright, and now we're back up to 15%, so that's good. And our trade routes should all be reestablished now. So there's still some blockades going on here. But these trade routes are okay at the moment. What do we got going on here? They're trying to colonize this. We can actually decolonize them if we blockade this for a little while. I'm actually really curious what's beyond them. I don't think that probe's gonna make it. But yeah, if we stay here, in 17 turns, this system will decolonize. So let's do that. We might actually pull this fleet off if we do that. Alright, this one. Yeah, I wanted to see what they had here. So they have a pretty big economic behemoth with laser guns, similar to the one we destroyed. We're not going to stick around. I've got 2 probes. I'll send one out there. I don't think there's anything else for me to send one out to. I guess there's technically a little bit of uncovered space there, but not really. Alright, you guys just hold tight for a turn. Are these pirates going to attack me? If they don't, I'm going to attack them. Okay, they didn't. That's good. That means we won't lose our attack. And now we can send this guy over here. Alright, so they've attacked our fleet. That's not a problem for us at all. We probably want to go with the turtle strategy, but just to be sure, let's take a look at what their weaponry is. Ooh. So they actually have a lot of laser weaponry. Turtle is still going to be the best strategy for us. And in terms of like fleets, we might want to go something like this. This ship's probably going to get destroyed. I guess if I put him in this fleet, maybe not. I could also do like that. Yeah, our medium class ships are really durable, and if they spread these out, they're gonna regret it. You can see we're about even at short range, but they're a little bit better at long and medium range than we are in terms of their damage capacities. So yeah, let's just go with this. We'll watch this battle. And we'll get really close to the place where I'm going to end the video. We might actually take over some of their ships, but it's more likely that we'll end up destroying most of the ships. Let's go with the big overview. Alright. So they did spread their fleets out quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and set this to ×2. curious why that fleet's at long range. Actually getting a surprising amount of damage on that ship. They're going to take that one down. Yeah, they actually blew up one of my ships. That's kind of surprising. We did take over a bunch of their ships and we blew up a bunch. I didn't think that they had the damage to really do that, but it must be the way they stacked. Our law got cancelled. Got too close to running out of influence. A lot of stuff got built. A lot of people got born. Trade routes are still being blockaded. We'll have to figure out where and why. Let's see. If I remove this ship, then I will only have 9. But that's still not enough to combine those entirely. We can take... Hold control when you do this, and you can pick exactly which ones you want. Okay, so I want that, that, and those 4. Why can I not merge those? The sum of the command points. Still won't let me merge them for some reason. It's saying the sum of the command points is too large. Let's try this. Let's try taking the 2 healthiest ships and creating a new fleet. We got attacked again somehow. Okay. Well, let's see. How do we want to set this up? Sure. I'm not going to watch it this time. Now we have all kinds of ships. Now I can merge some of these together, but I only want the healthy ones. Ay, ay, ay. I guess I could pay to repair a bunch of these. Why don't we merge all of their fleets together? This ship, yeah, simultaneous turns sometimes are a pain. This ship can, I think I was going to send him this way. Yeah, so we'll send him that way, and then this 10. Where do I need this 9? If anywhere. could turn them into a privateer fleet, but they don't have engines, so they can really only go between my systems. Actually, we need them here, it looks like. Do they have any movement? They do not have movement this turn. None of these have movement this turn, so we'll just wait. There's nothing to do with these ships, but I might turn them into privateer fleets. In fact, I will turn this one into privateer fleets, but I will not turn this one into privateer fleets just yet. I will blockade this system so that nobody can get through here, because this is actually the gateway into our constellation now, and having control of that is more valuable than I originally understood. Alright, and I think this will be the last turn here. Kind of at a good place to stop. If the AI will actually take its turn. It looks like we've... Or did I not click on this? It looks like I didn't click on it, or if I did, I just didn't click on it good enough.
We are coming.
Remove fleets from our space, please. If you don't, I will come and destroy your fleet.
Our purpose is to kill. You, though, will suffer as well.
We can lower the cost to close borders with the Cravers. That will force them to declare war on us before they can head over here again. That's probably worthwhile. Even though there's a small approval penalty, our approval's just fine. This system might benefit from some movement, yeah. Okay, anything else? I think this is maybe where we want to wrap this one up. So there's a lot going on. We took back the constellation. We have access to Quadronix and whatever the other one is. Hey, thanks for making a comment, Neo. I appreciate the support. Yeah, this video should be up on the channel officially sometime tomorrow morning, probably. It takes a while for these live streams to actually get uploaded, but once they do, you guys will be able to watch it in its entirety if you haven't seen it already. But we did a lot this video. We managed to use our fleet to good effect. Unfortunately, due to a decision that the game designers made, we were unable to steal Isander's fleets. Even though our boarding pods took out their ships, we didn't actually capture them, which was quite frustrating. But we did that multiple times. We also managed to take over this system by taking out the pirates here. I made that decision based solely on this being the only deposit near us. We actually have a couple deposits of Quadronix already, so we have access to all of our strategic resources now, which is awesome. So we're in a really good spot there. And yeah, we're getting portals built. Our economy's starting to take off. We're getting close to having the influence problem taken care of with buildings like the National Museum and a few others. And so, yeah, Awakening is just garbage. I think a few other players have already commented this video actually, and in previous videos, that Awakening is the worst DLC and it adds nothing positive to the game. It adds a really bad faction. I'm not going to make a comment on the Nakalim. I don't find them very compelling from an aesthetic standpoint, but I haven't played them hardly at all, so I don't know what they play like, really. I've watched SB play a little bit of them, so I have that much information on them, like the first couple of videos he did when they first came out. And then the whole academy thing is really bizarre. I don't like it. I can see what they were trying to do with it, but it just feels bad in every possible way. And I don't find the rewards for the resources that you give the academy worthwhile. But I haven't played with them enough to know for sure. The Spear of Asandir seems to be the most valuable by far because it's such a powerful fleet. But it's really annoying when you don't get it and somebody else does. There's also one that lets you like use laws that are not part of the laws that your political faction is in line with, so you can have some neat stuff maybe with that, but it just feels bad. And the fact that they fight over territory is really annoying. If it was just the academy, and the academy was like a super defensible city, and they had fleets that flew around but they didn't actually take territory, it probably wouldn't be as obnoxious. But the fact that they take territory and that their fleets constantly harass you, even when you're in good graces with them, it seems, it's really annoying. I don't like it. I think I'm going to start disabling the academy altogether when I play in the future, because it's just not a very fun part of the game. And I don't know. But that being said, yeah, I am going to wrap this one up. We did a lot, and it's about 2 hours long now, so it's about what I've been achieving. But I am very happy to say that we did actually pull this off, and in a meaningful way. That system is pretty trash, but the resource that we picked up does give us a very critical resource that we can't find anywhere else right now, and also achieve this. So very happy with that. We'll pick this one up. I'm off work again for the next couple of days and I'm feeling good, so I'll probably be recording sometime tomorrow, so there'll be another live stream tomorrow on this particular playthrough. And then we'll see as we start winding down and getting close to the end game, where it's pretty obvious what's going to happen, and it's just going to be a whole bunch of me clicking end turn buttons, what I'm going to do next. If you guys have suggestions for that, please leave it in the comments on this video. I do read all of those and I pay attention to them. I'm kind of leaning, as I mentioned in one of my previous replies to a comment, towards playing Riftborn next. So if you guys are interested in Riftborn, definitely let me know. It's a faction I have not played much of at all. Like maybe once or twice I've like tinkered with them, but I haven't done a full playthrough. But I'm very interested. They're a curious faction. They have a unique setup, and I think that will be the next one that I probably play. But I could be persuaded to play a different faction. So thanks again for all the comments. You guys are always welcome to jump in and ask questions. Have a conversation with me about the game, about your strategies. I love to talk about this game, and I love to play it. And I'm glad you guys enjoy watching me do that. So until next time, this has been TheNosePlays, and you guys have a great day.